Does he have anything to deal with it? Hey, welcome back. Thanks for watching Hello Good Game, the only channel for Magic the Gathering free-to-play and beginner content. Today, we're playing free-to-play Trample. This deck's actually pretty good. I do not mind it, and we're not even having really any difficulty winning consecutive games in ranked, so that's nice. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. And be sure to check out our beginner's handbook, link in the description below, for all of our other free-to-play decks in one spot. It's a really cool resource. If you are unfamiliar with it, I really recommend that you check it out. As always, we're going to take a look at our deck list, get into our deck strategy, kind of talk about the different synergies that are involved within it, and then we will watch our gameplay footage, get into some example plays, break down our thoughts and insights through that, and then we come full circle with our closing thoughts. So, without further ado, if you find any value within this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and then share it to a friend. Our deck list starts out with no 1-drops. We have 2 drops to begin with, 4 copies of Paradise Druid. It's a 2/1 and has hexproof as long as it's untapped. We can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. 4 copies of Zur-Ta Goblin. This is a 2/2 with Riot. Riot means it can come in with either haste or a 1/1 counter on it. 3 copies of Raking Claws. This is a instant. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn, cycling for 2, so we can at any time pay 2 to put this card in the graveyard and draw a card from our library. 3 copies of Domri's Ambush, a sorcery. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, then that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Moving on to our 3 drops, we have 3 copies of Rhythm of the Wild, an enchantment. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Non-token creatures you control have Riot. Warden of the Chained times 4. This is a 4/4 with Trample. Warden of the Chained can't attack unless you control another creature with power 4 or greater, so a little bit of a downfall to that. Moving on, we have 3 copies of Collision/Colossus. This is a 2-drop. I'm not sure how it's found its way over here. LOL. Anyway, it is an instant on both sides. Collision deals 6 damage to target creature with flying, and Colossus gives your creature +4/+2 and trample until end of turn. So really nice utility here for multiple subjects. 4 copies of Gruul Beastmaster, one of the gems of the deck. A 2/2 with Riot. Whenever Gruul Beastmaster attacks another target creature you control, gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is Gruul Beastmaster's power. 4 copies of Proud Wildbonder. This is a 4/3 with Trample. Creatures you control with Trample you may have this creature assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. That's incredible. And then, of course, for our 5 drops, 4 copies of Nihilist Forerunner. This is a 5/3 with Trample. Other creatures you control have Trample. These spells are accompanied by 12 mountains and 12 forests. Let's talk about the deck strategy. You can see that it revolves around Trample, right? And just getting those big creatures out. We have a little bit of double strike. It's a simple deck, really, that is it. I'm just kidding, you guys. We're going to break it down further than that. Obviously, we want to ramp primarily with Paradise Druid because the more mana we have, the more things we can do. And the deck's mana curve is such that you should not run out of cards right away because the drops are relatively expensive. So you're not going to be playing 3 cards in 1 turn. Most likely you'll be playing 1 and sometimes maybe 2, right? So Paradise Druid is a ramp creature. The hexproof is nice but not required to keep, so don't be afraid to attack if you don't need the excess mana. If you do need the mana, I would definitely recommend withholding her hexproof. The Goblin is really good. We like to put Riot on it. It's even better if we have Rhythm of the Wild out because we can double Riot. Riot is a stackable effect. So I really like to get all of our creatures above 4 power, just so Warden of the Chained is able to attack as well. It just isn't a big dummy defender. Rhythm of the Wild is probably one of our go-to cards, along with our Proud Wildbonder. Rhythm is giving them haste if we want. If not, it's making them stronger. And then our Wildbonder basically lets all of our trample damage go directly in on our opponent. And then we have our Forerunner, which gives everybody trample. So gives everybody haste and makes them stronger, gives everybody trample, and then makes the trample deal ridiculous damage. So that's basically the combo. We have a really cool interaction with Gruul Beastmaster. Whenever it attacks another target creature you control, gets +X until end of turn, where X is its power. So these things go on the stack. So when the first one triggers, if you have 2 Gruul Beastmasters, this is, you target each other with them, right? So the first one triggers, it'll put it up to like a 5-2 or something. And then the second one triggers, and it'll put that other one up to a 7-2 because the first one got buffed to a 5, for example, right? So it's a stackable effect, and you should definitely be targeting your Gruul Beastmasters with other Gruul Beastmasters for insane amounts of damage. Obviously, he doesn't have trample. This is where our, our collision and Colossus comes into effect. Target creature gets +4/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. Yes, please. And for 2, we should be able to make this work because chances are we're getting to 6 mana before we kill our opponent. Raking Claws is also really nice. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. So if we have our Wildbonder out, that's dealing damage directly, skipping the blocked damage, and then we hit that with double strike, that's actually going to be a really nice play. We're basically getting an uncontested double strike swing in. And when we combine that with Rhythm of the Wild, making our creatures stronger, it's not unlikely to have a 5/5 with double strike. I think in one match we had a 9/9 with double strike, right? So it is pretty aggressive and pretty friendly for free-to-play individuals. This deck has 0 rares, 0 mythics, quite a few uncommons, and, well, a couple commons, right? Most of the deck is, we only have 2 uncommons, or commons, and the rest is uncommons. So check the deck out. Let me know if you like it. Comment below what you think. We're live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. I love your company. Daily uploads here on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you're notified of our future uploads. And then we have a bowling Discord community, you guys, with over 1,000 members. All levels of expertise, people from beginners just like myself, all the way up to the top mythic players in the world. So it's a really cool place to hang out. We have a ton of resources. If you ever have any questions or anything like that, you just want to share your experience, we'd love to do that with you. All right, so let's get into today's gameplay footage, and then we're going to come full circle with our closing thoughts. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Hand actually doesn't look too bad. I think we're going to keep it. Umori the Collector. Domri's Ambush could maybe get his Mutate creature out of the way. Let's threaten a Shock with our untapped Mountain. Druid out, continuing to ramp. And then we're going to spam out, I guess. Umori, so he's got no counters. Just Sultai creatures. Umori in play right away. Watch this elite play. Double Riot. Into an ambush. Loving it. So that's out of the way. We now also have a 5/5 on the field. A secondary Umori. Nice. Just all all of the counters, I guess, right? And then we can strike in for 5. I doubt he blocks. He needs a mutate target to do any good. The Keen-Eyed drops his creature cost. Very good. So that stacks with Umori, so it's basically like 2 additional land on the field for him. He has his swamps tapped, so yeah, he can only do a single swamp cost card, so we're safe from Dredgebat, I believe. I think it's a dual black cost for that. Yeah, he's going nuts here. We do need to remove this somehow. Another ambush would be great. So technically, he still has 3 land available here to play creature spells. Pretty cool, right? And his Nyla Keen-Eyed acts as a draw engine. So that's unfortunate. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I think we just get in there before he starts getting the payoffs from his mutate. We're going to lose 1 creature, but we're still doing, what, 10, 14, 17 damage, right? That's a lot. And now he's just actually died because Wildbonder has Trample. So we do get the damage straight through. Free to play, baby! Woo! Sadly, we're gonna have to toss this. Especially since we go first. What? How do we get stuffed out twice in a row like that? Okay. Let's get rid of our Beastmaster. And let's get rid of our Warden of the Chained, I guess. I think we can pull another land, so let's keep as many permanents as we can, non-land permanents. Ooh, that's not a land. Yikes! We'll get a land here, though. Pretty good chances, I feel like. There it is! Let's just get some defensive out. Ugh, gross. If he's gonna sack his knight and his robber, that's fine. We don't want him playing other dummies to sack, though. Right? Robber's not really a target you like to sack. You can after he attacks, I guess. But there would be attacking into death. It is brutal. Right? And then he gets the mana as well. Wastes it, which is nice. He's gonna sack his other 2 creatures next turn. Let's get rid of that. Ooh! That's not good. This is, though. Let's just try to eat his hand. I don't really want him to deal 1 damage to me, so I'm going to do it right now. Just get that out of play. We still have the nice blocker, and just trying to find a land. Right? Maybe some more creatures. Anything we pull is actually going to be A-okay with us at this point. Ugh, gross! So his priest is going to have us sack our warden now. Bomber! Another knight. Sure. I would keep the knights of the Ever Legion. Trust the robber. Yeah. It's a good play. He's got 5 mana available. That's a lot. Another robber with haste. Ugh. And then he buffs up his knight. Get hit for 6. Yikes. Well, we get boxed out in game 2. This is a really nice opening hand, I think. Paradise Druid, Rhythm of the Wild, couple creatures. An Obosh Companion. Yeah, gross. Interesting. An Orzhov Obosh. Two rhythms could get kind of weird in all honesty. Maybe we try to just capitalize off that right away. It's too bad it also didn't act as a mana source. That would be cool. It's gonna be a pretty big hit here. A Mecha Godzilla. Lucky enough to get Death Touch counter. Nice. It's bad, right? That's way too much juice in the blender. A Sorin? Is he gonna flash out a vampire on us? No way. -3, you may put a vampire card. Okay, no, it's just giving it a buff. Death Touch First Strike, Death Touch Lifelink. You dirty dogs. And then he gets buffed up. At least we draw a land. At least. We get attack and hit for 10. That's not enough. This death touch is annoying. The only way to get around that. Didn't I give him haste? Oh, he doesn't have 4 or greater though. God damn, we suck. And we went past our attack phase. Cry. Triple Riot on our Goblin though. That's something, right? LOL. Still 1 turn away from his Obosh. We are in a bad position. We need removal. Nice. So if we could pull a secondary mountain, that would be really good. Other than our Paradise Druid, I guess. And all his life gains really helping him too.
I bestow a mighty curse.
Death has First Strike Menace. Pretty cool. I've wanted to use the Godzilla, but I just haven't been able to work it into anything yet. Sadly, no blockers. We've already lost this. Yikes. We have to go counter, counter, haste. And then somehow, just somehow, this works. Would be cool, right? We put out quite a bit of damage. Obviously, it's not enough, but he's got first strike, so that doesn't help him too much. Right, we get the big hit in, down to 7. And we're kind of seeing how the deck's supposed to operate while falling a little bit short. So let's give our opponent a good game. And again, let's show ourselves out. This could work. If we get lucky and top deck lands. This guy's got the small trophy. That's the rare one. Pretty cool. We pull a land. Let's threaten the shock. Ooh. Alright, get rid of a land. That's fine. Let's put a counter on him. Into a behemoth back there.
Not to brag, but my friend
All right.
a big deal. make a splash.
Alright, he does have Titan's Nest, so that's really good. He's got a lot of mana available to him. But we do have our removal still, and we have our haste effect out with Rhythm of the Wild, which is an additional riot. We have our Warden of the Chain that can come out and bash pretty hard, and then our Forerunner, which is great. We're just waiting on our Wildbonder to give our guys the ability to do trample damage directly to our opponents. So I'm assuming we're going to see Brokos Apex of Forever in play, but I'm just guessing. I think so. I would like to avoid removal. Okay. This is where it gets weird. Right. Let's counter up to 5. And then we'll push to 6 here. And he can do that every turn, unfortunately. But that's going to be a good game. Free to play, woo! Normally I would toss this hand. It doesn't really have anything working for us other than the land, which makes me sad. Let's just keep it. We can cycle our double strike away. It's better to have your 3 land and just be top decking than to get into some weird situation where now you don't have the land and you're trying to find land. Ooh, Sword Spitter. And I guess we're having no trouble on the land front. Pretty sure I'm going to cycle this away, in all honesty. This is some powerful elementals coming our way. Let's toss this. Just replaces itself. I'm glad we did it. I'm doing that again, sadly. It's a pretty slow start for us here. Yikes. Ouch, ouch. Let's get rid of this again. Okay, Goblin we can use. 2 Goblins we can use, better yet. Just realized my heater's on. I gotta turn that off. Like, ruined our whole recording today.
I learned a bunch of new burn spells to try on you.
Oh! They can't all be winners. The fan just needs to cool down and it'll shut off. No attacks. Playing defensively. We're in a really bad spot here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't worry.
This is a good hit.
Company.
Right, that Scorch Spitter can come in clear as day. We have to close it out. This sucks. It is what it is. And that Overgrowth Elemental goes nuts because of Chandra. That's unfortunate. We have to try to kill it. Trade, kill his Chandra.
I am not
No
too
blocker,
happy
he's a
right
creeping
now.
Trailblazer. In play. Oh, and he gets another Chandra. Nice.
Alright, I'm a pretty great pyromancer.
So, we're taking 6 damage here.
Oh, they're so cute.
Please, sir. May I have another? I mean, this is just a bad situation in general. We're so dead. Let's show ourselves out. Good game, and goodbye. Alright, we have to toss this. We don't have the appropriate lands. Nor will we find it, apparently. This is a nice blocker. I believe we'll draw land. The odds on that are always pretty good. As long as we have a mountain and a forest, doesn't matter what the third is. Right, it would have sucked to toss one of our non-land permanents away and then drawn our 4th land in hand. Ouch. Into our Warden next turn, and then we're just looking at 4 and 5 drops. Hopefully we can get there. Pretty sure our opponent just has target removal though. Interesting. Using Haggle for 1, discarding Fling. So he's gonna have Dreadhorde Butcher for Shizzle. This is a heavy hand, 4 and 5 drops only. So, Claim the Firstborn works on our Warden, which is a bummer. Our opponent is Ultra Cycling, right? Tossing land. We get a land ourselves, which is really nice. Our attack doesn't really do anything anyways because Warden can't attack. Do you think he activates that? That would be strange. What would he pull out? What would be that good for him? Right? Interesting. He's really just tossing everything to the grave. I like it. It's classy. So they're gonna buff one another up, which is cool. Oh, and the second one triggers after the first, pushing it to 7. Daddy likes that. He's like, how did that work? Gotta get rid of one of those. So the thing is, if he activates his Wish Claw, we can just pull out another Beastmaster. It's a weird position to be in. Looks like he's going into his graveyard. only our Warden could have attacked there, we would have had lethal. And he's still just tossing everything. What is he looking for? Am I right? Puts a creature down. Oh man, I wish we had more mana. Cry. It still works. Let's kill the merchant. And then we have lethal here. Alright, opponent goes first. We have both of our required land sources. We have a Paradise Druid, push us to 3. And we have our Bonder. Let's threaten a shock. Is it Cycle with the Luris? So we definitely have Jessica's Cycle. And I absolutely love that he just threw away 2 foxes. Does it get better than that? Right? These things are powerhouses. He wants to replay them later with Luris, maybe. Let's keep him away from those planes. That's going to be the go-to move here. I would have tried cycling anything else other than those foxes, though. If he's going to waste a card to attack our Druid, that's fine. No. Unless he plays a red source. No. Yeah, so we just basically got our free damage in with the Druid. Just because... Oh, there's the red source. Does he have it? No, go for blood. I think it's 2 when you actually do use it. Put a counter on it. 5/4. It's a nice body. Right? And it also has that trample ability that I don't know if he knows about. We have 2 Raking Claws. Why can't we double down? You know what I mean? Double dip or double strike. I want quadruple strike, Wizards. Come on. Just cleaving through hordes of your opponent's creatures. Or his life points. He's got lots of chump blockers, whatever. Kind of annoying. Right? He knows exactly what it does too. LOL. We still have 4 mana available. Let's see what he does. Really? Does he have anything to deal with it? He didn't block it. Yikes. That's a heavy hit. And even if he did block it, it assigns combat damage as if it weren't. Yikes. It's a big hit, boys. Gruul Trample, free to play, 0 rares, 0 mythics. Did all right. We lost a couple games, but it's Magic. That's kind of how things go. You'll lose games even with top tier decks sometimes. I think it's good, and I'm really excited for the upgrade guide. Be sure to check out our beginner's handbook where we have all of our free to play decks and a ton of other resources for other free to play and beginner individuals who are looking to just kind of up their skill level and their knowledge base, right? So yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. I'd love your company. And most importantly, join our Discord so you don't miss out on any of our community events. We're back same time, same place tomorrow. Thank you all for your continued time and attention. Do take care, and we'll see you then.